Ball knowers.
Ball knowers.
Welcome back to another edition of the Ball Knowers podcast. On this week's edition, talking a little bit of steroids, talking a little bit of hot stove again. I don't know. I feel like there's a lull in the offseason. I don't really appreciate it. It seems like there's not much going on. Players are staying, players aren't going. A lot of talk. Unfortunately, what I hate about Twitter, loads of valuable information on that website.
Yep.
However, I feel like I like one tweet about, let's say it's a mock trade between the Mets and the Twins. And now for the next 2 days, the only baseball information that I see is just Mets Twins.
Yeah. So I don't like anything because I just do it off of like the viewer thing. Like if you view it long enough, then it's like,
This guy
you
liked
click
it.
on if you click on the tweet to read it. But as soon as you like a tweet, you're toast.
Yeah. So obviously, since the last time we talked, the big move of Devin Williams to the Mets. How are we feeling?
Huge. I mean, it was. I think we had brought it up a little bit last pod, but I mean, I think it's the perfect move. You get a guy that if Edwin Diaz gets absurd money from somebody else and he really wants to go, you have a closer. And best case scenario is if he loves playing on the Mets, which a lot of people say he just loves playing on the Mets. If he loves playing on the Mets and takes still a bag, but not as big as somewhere else, and just sticks with the team, then sweet, you got an awesome like AJ Minter's back there, Brooks Raley. I mean, that's 6, 7, 8, 9. That's going to be pretty consistent for you all year, considering the Mets starting pitching is ass. So I think it's the move. And then if Edwin Diaz leaves, you got a closer. Everyone slides up one, and you slot out, and you go get a Ranger Suarez. You get somebody else to fill in. Take the money you were going to give to Diaz and just pick up another strong arm.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily a bad move. I think he's at this point though he's more of a name than anything else.
He was good at the end. The last like 2 months, he was like relatively back to it.
Oh, I
I mean,
disagree.
I don't think there's a risk in it either because it's a position that you need no matter what. Like they know they need a closer, so they at least have somebody who with experience and consistency. So I don't think it's a bad move at all.
No, I don't think it's a bad move. I don't think it's like the deal that everyone thinks like puts the Mets over the top. Many stretch of the imagination. Like I mean, they're not going to win any more games than they did last year with just adding him. He's not
No, but if they add Diaz and he's their 8 man, then yes, you win way more games.
I don't know. I feel like he always pooped himself in big moments.
But now the moments are going to be less, and then he's just going to be mowing down 7, 8, 9.
I just don't trust him.
Outside of like a handful of moments, obviously with the Yankees, and then like the one huge one with the Brewers, but he's a good pitcher.
I just don't trust him.
Oh.
I don't trust a guy who's off speed first.
Yeah, but it's like when you're good, you're good.
When you're not, though.
But like think about, I mean, yeah, I was gonna say like Mariano Rivera. It's like off speed first if you consider it that way, but not really.
Oh, that's the most retarded ball knowers take I've ever heard.
Nah, I mean I get it. It's a cutter.
Yeah, it's not an off speed pitch.
Yeah. It's not a fastball though.
Other deals, we had talked about it offline, but the Dylan Cease deal, absolutely heinous.
Yeah, it's a tough deal.
You can't be doing that.
No, I mean I think the Blue Jays had to do something to like make their strong suit feel better, and they don't want to rely on Scherzer at what 42 now.
Yeah, I don't know though. I don't know how I feel about it.
I think it's just crazy because like he's got the stuff of an ace, but then he just absolutely
doesn't pitch like one.
Yeah, can never like put it together. So that's the risk of it. If they do it, it's not a bad deal then. It's 6 years, 210.
7 year.
7 years, 210, 30 a year. It's a lot, but like if it pays out, I mean starting pitchers are getting a lot of money.
Yeah, they are. You know, I take a lot of heat for this take. But Butthole Eyes himself signed the deal with the Dodgers. The guy when he pitched for the Padres would never go past the fifth inning.
Yes.
I truly think that the guys who are able to go 6-7 and might give up 2, 3, 4 runs are way more valuable than someone who's going to go 4 to 6 innings and give up 0 to 2 runs.
I agree.
And to me, because he's a strikeout pitcher, he's just not going to be the guy that eats innings, and it's just not as valuable.
I think that's like a fair take, but I also think that I think modern baseball, like most people strike out way more now than you did before. That having somebody who can get strikeouts for you, it's a consistent out in a lineup somewhere. Like if they know, for instance, this guy strikes out on average like 1.5 times per game, and then you bring in Dylan Cease, and it's like, all right, sweet, multiply that times like the lineup. There's 5 guys that strike out 1.5 times per game. Then you're getting outs consistently when you need them.
But he is like the pitcher version of Kyle Schwarber.
Can you look up his Ks per 9?
He's a 3 outcome guy.
No, I know. It's either a moonshot, a strikeout,
or a walk.
Yeah. What's his Ks per 9?
He had 215 strikeouts and 168 innings this year. $11.5.
Yeah. So you're averaging like this. So let's say that's like, what, 7 per start?
Yeah, but you had a 1.1 WAR. Went 8-12 with a 4.55 ERA.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, put this hypothetically out there. So he averages what? Let's say like 7 per start, right? Let's say he goes 6 innings. It's like 7 per start. That's like essentially 1 out per inning that you can guarantee you'll get.
Let's see. How many innings?
Because like when you're a strikeout pitcher, like you're guaranteeing outs. Like you don't have to put it in the like the Blue Jays have a good team, but like defensively,
they have an amazing defense.
Right, but what I'm saying is, then take it and you have it where like ball's in play now.
I mean, he averaged a 5 1/3 this year.
5 1/3 per start. Yeah, so again, put him at 7 strikeouts per game. So out of 5 1/3, 15, half of his outs are strikeouts.
He walked 3.8 per 9.
Right. So if you just fix one of those issues,
and he was giving up one home run a game.
So just take out the walks, for instance, though. If you're the Blue Jays and you're like, yo, he's got everything he needs, he's just got to trim down his walks. If they fix his walks, that K per 9 probably goes to like 13 or 14, and then you stretch him to now probably doing 6 1/3 for the season.
I mean,
that makes a difference.
His ERA plus was 94.
It's not ideal.
21 home runs.
So how many starts he make? Probably.
He made 32.
Yeah. All right. So then he doesn't average a home run per game.
Home run per 9.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a boomer bust move where it's like if you're the Blue Jays and you bring him in and he's the guy that, let's say hypothetically they do get back to the World Series and he's the guy that starts game 3 on the road and just mows down a lineup like built to strikeouts. Like imagine if they had, like I do feel
he's pitched in 32 games the last 5 seasons. He's durable.
Yeah, I mean that makes you scared though.
Yeah, it's eventually gonna tear his elbow.
Oh, he's gone. I think it's the move the Blue Jays can make though, where it's like cool, you get him in the playoffs, and now you have a pitcher that like in the postseason, even if he gets you 4 innings, and he just throws his arm out, and just gets you strikeouts.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. Again, I like the way that the Mets are doing this year, where it's all right. You don't touch starting pitching. You trade for it at the deadline if you're the team to do it. You don't splurge on it in the offseason.
No, and I think it's 100% the right move.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to do this, but now he has. What does he have to work for? Like, if the team's 500 in July, if he feels something in his elbow, you think he's going to push through? No. But a guy hasn't got his contract yet, or might get traded to a winner. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. All right, move down the line. Cedric Mullins to the Rays, going to hit 40 home runs next year, 100%.
I really wanted Cedric Mullins to work. I feel like he's a guy that like has the bat that you want because like he's consistent enough, but then like
you got
the defense thing has been dramatically just declined since the days of early O's. His defense is bad.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's like the same thing with like Trent Grisham.
Yes.
Like these guys are like the best outfielders in baseball, and like 2 years later they're somehow almost like you'd rather a guy in a wheelchair playing center field.
Yeah, I think it's the knees thing. I think it's like one or two
playing
times
every day.
Yeah, their knees just go, and then all of a sudden you're like you lose an ounce of a step on your range, and then all of a sudden like you try making up for it by like aggressive plays, and you're like disaster. You start taking bad routes, and
yeah,
he is bad at center field.
Yeah, I hope he turns it around. I think the Rays are always the organization that seem to always squeeze the most out of guys.
Yeah.
So them signing them, I'm kind of shocked by it. Like, when's the last time they've signed literally anybody? Like,
well, that's what I heard because Brandon, what the fuck is his last name? Oh, his last name is Brandon. Guy in the Rays, their second baseman.
Oh, well.
Say again?
Wow.
Yeah. I heard they were going to try and trade him because they have just notorious, I guess, the last 4 seasons. The highest paid player on their team every single offseason has gotten traded the last 4 years. And I heard that they're going to hold on to him.
Now, I would like them to see also try and bring back Wander Franco. I think that'd really turn their franchise around.
Yeah. Big Wander guy.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be the worst player to be playing professional sports.
Probably true.
I mean, it was a culture thing. And second of all, like, there's people in the NFL who have, like, beat their wife and kids, and they're out there playing every Sunday. So save it with the whole morality piece.
What's Aroldis Chapman's been pitching for years.
Yeah.
That was dangerous.
You know, the Mets GM was sending dick pics. He's still around somewhere.
Is he?
That guy's got to be somewhere, right?
He's probably. I don't know if he's in baseball. No, it was the GM.
Didn't the coach do something weird too?
Not the current coach.
I mean,
it was Mickey Callaway. He was a weirdo.
Yeah, I thought he was sending off wiener pics.
No, I don't think that was it.
I mean, there's definitely some worse humans out there. There was the Pirates guy, who I think did the same thing. I think
if you're the Rays though, you're the last team to sign him.
Well, they own his rights probably. It's like,
sure, and exactly. I think for them, it's like why
Also, let's be realistic. Like, people are going to care for like a year, and then they're not going to care anymore if he comes back and plays.
But if you're the Rays, can you really take a dip in the attendance that you barely have to begin with?
Yes, 100%.
Can you?
Are people not going to go to the games because Wander Franco is playing shortstop?
No, I'm saying even if it was like a small percentage of the dip, let's say they had.
How many human beings who were already going to go to a Tampa Bay Rays game were like, you know what, this is where I draw the line. You can't.
I guess that's the part of it. It's probably near zero, but
if anything, you'd probably get more people just to go boo him.
Probably. I wonder if it would just be. Yeah, who knows? I just know that why would the Rays do it? The Rays would have.
He was found not guilty, so bring him back.
I know, but on their end, it's not like. I mean, are you going to expect him to come back in dialed? He was kind of
No,
balls to begin with at the end of it anyway.
well, I mean, mentally, it's a lot to deal with.
No, I'm sure, but I'm just saying it's not like he was like Josh Hamilton, just ready to rock.
I mean, okay, another perfect
That would be
example.
that would be the type of story though, right?
Yeah,
Like
you just
bring
need
him,
good PR. You just need great PR. Like
yeah,
if you have a PR team to be able to spin it, and like he donates like half his salary to like catching pedophiles or something,
yeah.
you know, and he
By the way,
like
side tangent has nothing to do with ball knowers. Did you see that Chris Hansen has a new show?
no.
He's doing it again, essentially the same exact thing, but it's so much meaner now.
Well, he went to jail for tax fraud.
Yeah, he's back out and he's doing the same show, but like it's just mean, like the way, same format and everything. He's just like ruthless now. I want to say it's on like True TV or something, so he's just like allowed to do whatever he wants, and he's just ruthless.
Well, so here's the thing: like those shows, like you can't. Those like the people who get caught can't go to jail.
Right, because he's not a real police officer.
Well, and you're impersonating like another human being,
Right.
so it's not actually like pedophilia. So all you do is out them publicly, which I guess like destroys their life enough.
I think don't they? I think they have to be registered as sex offenders though too.
I don't think so. I think you have to be convicted for that.
This is a ball knower's not a ball knower's specialty, but
No. All right. Well, back to what's going on in the league, in the association.
hold on, let me bring up one that just like for me it just feels like a PR move and not reality. So the Pirates obviously offered Kyle Schwarber a deal today. Obviously, he's not going to accept it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's strictly that owner. Everyone hates him and how he just like they will not spend money, even though they have a good young core. Like they had people that like Hayes Bryant was good, O'Neal Cruz. Like they had players. They had Paul Skeens, and they just refused to put a product on the field. And then I think he goes out, offers probably like $20 million underneath market value for Kyle Schwarber, but people don't realize that. And then that's him buying. You're like, well, guys, like I tried spending money. I tried getting Kyle Schwarber, but nobody wants him.
I don't even think he cares.
But I think that's what like saves like GM butt kissing as well. Where it's like, listen, I'll go out and make an offer.
Let's
He's
see,
like,
let's see how much they offered him.
yeah, it was like 4 for 100.
The contract is certainly worth more than $100 million. 4 years, certainly worth more than $100 million.
Yeah, I heard it was like 4 for 120 or something. It's like 30 a year. Oh, Mahomes is absolute ass.
Said the Pirates, Schwarber's.
But like, are you not like the Pirates? We're never gonna sign Schwarber. That's just them putting it in first to be like, see, we put it out there, but like he didn't take our deal because blah blah blah.
Wait, never mind. Never mind. The way it was written was like an unnamed general manager. Who was an anonymous general manager? That'd be pretty sweet. It all looks like they're also in the market for Pete Alonso.
That's what I'm saying. They're just their name is in, just to be like our name's in.
But this is also from Bob Nightingale, who's, I think, medically retarded. And he's the one who reported on both of these. So I think he's just getting paid to say this stuff.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I think it's that easy thing where it's either like they go ahead and say, all right, cool, it's either the Pittsburgh Pirates doing their thing or it's their agent just pumping it out there like, see, offers are coming in. We want you guys to hurry up. Because I bet
who gets signed first, Schwarber or Pete?
Schwarber.
I don't think Schwarber cares.
I don't think Schwarber cares.
He doesn't care about the money. He just wants
doesn't care about the money. Just wants to be done with probably free agency, sign with a team so he can figure out his shit. I think Pete Alonso is going to take forever to sign.
I mean, it'd be awesome if Kyle Schwarber goes to like the Reds.
That's where I heard he wants to go. He grew up.
He's from there, yeah.
Yeah, and why wouldn't he? It's like, all right, I guess his wife's from there too.
Good to play in your hockey.
Yeah, go play for the Reds. Get some cash. I mean, they were good enough last year.
Made the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know,
De La Cruz
they
is
do
sick.
that, and then they trade the third base. Do you play third base or first base? Their rookie that they called up, Sal Stewart. I think he's a first baseman.
I think he's a first baseman.
You know, like trade him for some,
Yeah.
bullpen arms or something. They
Yeah.
cook him. I would like that move. I can't see Pete leaving the Mets. I can't see another team paying him enough money to leave.
I have one team that I'm worried about. I would love for Pete to say it's just the Red Sox. I could easily see them spending the money, clearing up first base or their DH spot, putting him there. He would murder the Green Monster. He's got a lofty left field swing, so it's like his average would boost up probably 20, 30 points.
Because Bregman hasn't signed yet, right?
Nope.
Dude, and then there's Kyle Tucker. Yeah, I feel like Pete's got to wait for Kyle.
He's got to wait. Yeah, he's probably going to, and he's probably got to wait for Schwarber.
He's got to wait for all of them.
Yeah, who's gonna prioritize him unless he takes a backdoor deal with the Mets?
Which is crazy. As much as I hate on him, like personally, like I think retarded to watch. Dude, he's the best power hitter on the market, besides Schwarber.
Yeah, he's better than Tucker. He's better than Bregman.
Yeah, as a bat in a lineup, like who? I don't understand like how teams are like, I don't want to pay him $25 million.
I think he just has one flaw. I bet you, like when he goes into negotiations, he's like, I'm a ball player. I post every day. And like, Pete, we just need a DH, brother. He's like, nah. Put me at the hot corner. Like, I'm ready.
I don't think he...
I think he does. I think that's probably in his thing that, like, he loves baseball so much. He's a baseball nerd guy that, like, he just wants to play baseball. And I as much as he likes hitting, I think he would be like, I'd rather play first base and take $10 million less than DH and take $10 million more. Like, I don't think the money either matters for him.
Yeah, it's like, how is he not like a Ranger or something?
Yeah. You know? I think that's legitimately it. I think he's looking for, like, I want to be down.
Like, how does Chris Young not look at his fucking team from last year and how putrid they were offensively? Like, if they had any semblance of a fucking offense, like, they're probably playing in the World Series. And it's like, nah, we don't want Pete Alonso. Which I don't know if they do or don't, but it's just crazy to me that everyone's saying he doesn't have. I mean, it could just be like agents, fucking with the market, saying he doesn't have a market or won't get a long-term deal. Like, it's just crazy to me.
Yeah, but like he's also
32 years old, right? You're guaranteed like 5 years of at least 30 home runs, and you're not going to sign up for that.
I mean, I think his problem is that he is over 30. He's gonna want.
So is Schwarber, though. So is Bregman.
I know, but they all like. I think Schwarber knows his role. I think Schwarber knows it. And I think Pete doesn't. And then like Bregman obviously still has defense. He's got more of a consistent like non-strikeout bat.
I mean, he had 18 home runs. What are we doing here? I don't know. It's just crazy to me that people don't want him. I mean, you still got fucking. Still got Bichette too. Like, it's just crazy. You just need a domino to fall at this point.
I think the domino's Kyle Tucker. Because he's the guy that, like, I think could, once he goes, then you're like, all right, sweet, that fills out that team. Now this team can jump on this. I think Pete signs in like February.
I do think Bregman's going to be a Tiger.
I like that.
And I think they're going to try and get rid of Baez.
Okay.
I think the Tigers are probably going to. They want an infielder. Their outfield's pretty set. I can see them going after because they're going to lose. They are probably losing Torres. It's like, but also, who the fuck's going to get Ketel Marte?
Right, and again, he's straight up a second baseman.
Yeah, where is he going?
See, I think the Blue Jays.
You let Bichette walk and you.
No, I think if Bichette gets big money somewhere else, you're like, shit, we got nothing. Blue Jays just dump their farm. You throw Jimenez at short, and then you put Ketel at second.
Sign Bregman at third.
Yeah,
Oh, now there's just so many things. I wish that we had, some insider knowledge on this. The ball knowers.
That's where, like, again, I live for the winter meetings, not only because it was always that hotel near where we used to stay, but I love just the vibes. You're like, oh shit, it's going down, and then nothing ever really happens because they always wait till after the new year. But it does feel for about like a week and a half that like everything could happen because trades are so much easier right now. They don't
Yep.
have to be in different time zones. They can be like, oh sweet, I just talked to so and so. I'm gonna go to the bar and go talk to the other guy.
Make it happen.
What's your room number? And then they make it happen. So it feels exciting, but nothing really. I feel like the last few years ever happens.
All right.
That's why you get.
Finishing up with after the hot stove. Let's move on. Uh, it's just, I think it's bullshit. I mean, I think we've said this on this before, but I think it's complete horseshit that if you got caught using steroids, you can't be in the Hall of Fame because David Ortiz is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Why was it okay for David Ortiz to get caught, but not Alex Rodriguez?
I think it's just because like maybe this is a dumbass take. I think it's like the dramatic physical transformation where you can pinpoint it. You can look at it and be like, oh, I know exactly when A-Rod started taking steroids.
When did Manny start taking steroids?
You could instantly tell.
When? When did he start taking steroids?
When he went to his last like 2 years of the Red Sox, he got a little yoked up, and then when he went to the Dodgers, he was just ripped.
What about Rafael Palmeiro when he started taking roids?
Really? They were all twigs.
Oh, come on.
No, I think that they can pinpoint it to it, and David Ortiz gets the I'm a funny guy.
Which is bullshit. I'm just a little chubby.
I'm a little chubby. I'm a funny guy. Nobody pays attention to me.
What about Ryan Braun? He didn't grow that much.
Yeah, but didn't he like?
Sammy Sosa. When he started ripping drugs.
Oh, that one's an easy one.
No, it's not actually.
He was, but he was much skinnier. Like I think you got to think of like they bulk up so fast.
All right, let's see.
I think Ryan Braun had like an unreal rehab where he tore his labrum and then he was back like 4 weeks later.
All right, so let's look at pictures while he was with the White Sox. When Tatis started taking steroids.
Don't know the Tatis back, but now the steroids are different that they're getting caught with.
Grown man. I don't want to hear that he was taking steroids when he was 19 years old.
He's probably 25 in that photo.
He got traded when he was 21.
Yeah, but on the documents,
like a fucking Biggie Boys.
On the documents, yeah.
That man never used steroids. I won't believe it.
Yeah, he's never used them.
He should be in the Hall of Fame. I think it's bullshit. He's, I think, the weirdest case.
His problem is that he's probably on the list, and he got caught with the corked bat, so he's just like a double cheater. So I think that's his biggest problem. Because then how do you pinpoint how many games he played with the cork bat? You could never figure that out. And during the home run race, who says he wasn't just rocking that thing every day?
But it wasn't illegal. Yeah, but it wasn't illegal to use steroids when he allegedly used them in that season.
Yeah, but I think that's where you look at it. Looking it forward, you just go back and you just say, all right, cool. But not everybody was doing it.
But a majority of people were using steroids.
Right, but not everybody.
So?
But that's what I'm saying. It's like when you identify it where like the elites obviously were, that's where it becomes like then how can you claim they're better than people who obviously did not?
I think it's more the fact that they figured out how to exercise. They juiced the balls, and at the same time, you had pitchers who were throwing 85 down the cock.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I think that's more what it is than anything else, than it is steroids. Oh, here's a fucking 72-mile-an-hour hanging curveball from Jim. Probably should be working at Lockheed Martin.
Gone.
You know, like, I think that's more what it is
Yeah.
than it was steroids.
Which is
Like
which
for
is
instance, if you were to do an experiment today, and you were to give, let's see, who are great contact hitters today?
Louis Arias.
You give him a bunch of steroids. You give who's not like an extreme power guy. You give Gleyber Torres a bunch of HGH. You give Andres Jimenez a bunch of HGH. Those dudes aren't hitting 50-plus home runs. They're just not.
No, but yeah.
They're not even.
But
They're not even. I mean, Gleyber Torres might hit 30, but the other two aren't touching 30 home runs.
Jimenez feels like he needs some steroids, so that guy could be
An absolute monster.
Yeah.
Even if you gave Vlad Guerrero Jr. just a bunch of HGH, dude's not hitting 50 home runs.
Disagree.
Not hitting 50 home runs.
I don't know.
Bobby Wood
It's
Jr.
hard.
Bobby Wood Jr. Give him a bunch of HGH. Not hitting 50 dongs.
I feel like he would.
He's not hitting 50 dongs.
Yeah, I feel like he would though.
All right, so if you were to give him the same workout regimen and exercise and compound,
I think it's recovery time. It's everything to do with HGH.
I know, I understand that. If you got him in the same routine that Alex Rodriguez was on the Mariners and Rangers, would Bobby Wood Jr. have similar numbers?
No, because you got to choose someone. Like, Bobby Witt's different play style. If you had allowed Fernando Tatis to continue taking steroids, do you think he'd have hits 50 bombs in a year? Because
No.
they're the same. They're the same body type, same exact person.
He hit 42, and that was his best season.
And do you think if he'd continued taking steroids, he'd hit 50?
It just no, because playing in San Diego makes it difficult.
Yeah, but okay, so put him in Yankee Stadium for 5 years of steroids. He easily hits 50.
Yeah, he's got a chance.
Yeah. The Cubs, you put him in Wrigley, he puts 50.
No, that stadium sucks to home runs in.
As a righty?
Yeah, the wind, it sucks.
Sammy Sosa.
Hitting nukes. It was hard to do that shit. I don't know. Fernando, that's a good one.
Yeah, because he put up 42.
I think you should
Same body type. He's tall. He's lanky, and if he just turned into an absolute just Adonis.
But he also wasn't taking it. He was just taking it for recovery.
That's what I'm saying. You put him on the workout schedule all throughout the year, where he's like healthy all year.
You're getting absolutely juiced.
He's
already so strong, though.
That's what I'm saying. If you allowed any of these guys, because he'll probably put up by the end of his career close to Hall of Fame numbers.
No shot.
You don't think so? He's had too much of a dip now.
Yeah.
It's probably been 3 years of him being mediocre.
Only way he gets in is his defense. If he gets like the Andrew Jones deal.
Yeah.
Where he just keeps winning gloves in right fields, and they're just like, yeah, we have to put you in. But from an offensive standpoint, absolutely not. He's 20. He turns 27 in January. He has 720 hits, 152 home runs.
Yeah, he's toast.
Yeah, he maybe gets to like 300 home runs. Maybe he gets to above 2,000 hits. In the PEDs, he'll never get in.
Yeah.
It's over for him.
Yeah.
Unlike Juan Soto. No,
He'll
you get Juan
get
Soto
in.
some steroids. He's hitting 70 every year.
Yeah.
If you let him play first base and DH and you gave him steroids, he would hit 50 home runs or 60 home runs a year.
Easily. But I think he's in the same boat. I think he doesn't want a full-time DH either.
I agree, but he's obviously a lot better player than Fernando is. He's already at 244 home runs. They're the same age. He has 94 more home runs than him. And he has and he has 300 hits more.
He's got 1,000 hits.
He probably doesn't get to 3,000 hits. He just doesn't get enough.
Yeah, he walks too much.
He walks way too much. But he will, because, Barry Bonds didn't even have 3,000 hits.
Right.
But as a ball knower, I think he breaks the home run record.
I think he's got to have, the next 3 years, he's got to average 50 for that to happen.
He has to average 37 for a year for the rest of his contract.
That's what I'm saying. He's got to do 50, average 50 for the next 3 years at least. Because that puts him at what? 400?
Yeah.
So then he's got to do a shit ton. It's just still 300 more.
But dude, now he's entering his prime. He's 27.
That's what I'm saying. By the time he hits 30, if he has 400 home runs, by the time he hits 30.
27, 28, 29, 30. So he's 4 seasons. If he averages 45 home runs a year, he'll be at 430. With 10 years left on his contract.
So 10 years if he hits. Yeah, he still have to hit 30 a year though.
It's plausible. I think there's going to be a year where he hits 60 plus. He just can't get hurt. Which would be sick.
Yeah.
He just can't get hurt. If he gets hurt and it takes like a year where he hits like 20, then it's over. As long as he doesn't get like hip or oblique issues, like he's gonna break the record.
That's what I'm saying. I think if he gets,
he'll pass Bonds at a minimum, or not Bonds. He'll pass Babe Ruth at a minimum. He'll hit over 716.
Yeah,
I believe that wholeheartedly.
Can I finish with one last take that I thought was outrageous?
Yeah, go for it.
So they're talking to A-Rod about this exact thing, about like how A-Rod, like, yo, A-Rod, like, you ever think you're going to get in the Hall of Fame? How do you feel about it? Like, do you think it ever matters? And he goes, you know what, guys? Like, you know when I realized that, like, the Hall of Fame doesn't matter to me? Is I hit 697. Oh, my God, the Chiefs are absolute balls. I hit 697 home runs in my life. He goes, I could have came back. I could have came back the year after I hit 3 more and retired. He goes, as soon as I figured out that I didn't care that I hit 700 home runs, that's when I knew I didn't care that if I got in the Hall of Fame or not. It's like, that's the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, no one wanted him.
Nobody wanted him. And at that point, it's like the money he was going to ask for one season was going to be redonkulous.
Well, it's essentially like Mr. 3000.
Yes, where you would have just been there to watch him hit 700 home runs, which he would have hit 3.
Down, dun, 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 down.
That actually, it would have been the same exact scenario as Mr. 3000. It would have been three home runs.
Yeah. It would have been hilarious. It would have been a great movie.
Yeah, but that was, I heard that take. It was like, A-Rod 100% cares that he's not going to get in the Hall of Fame. And not hitting 700 home runs definitely chaps his ass.
The best moment of his is 100% when he comes back from suspension, gets hit, and then hits an absolute nuke. Like 470 feet to dead center at Fenway. One of the greatest home runs of all time. First game back, just hits an absolute rocket. Was 100% juicing the whole time.
Yeah. I just think it's like that thing that sucks about the Hall of Fame. I think this would be the final thing. It's like the Hall of Fame is cool in theory, but it also sucks because then like it does we're gonna have to be the old guys being like, yeah, I know nobody talks about him anymore, but like Pete Rose was a legend. You're like, yeah, buddy, relax. It's like, no, I promise you, Barry Bonds was unreal. He's like home run leader. And you're going to talk about all these players that are going to kind of get overlooked in some sort of sense just because they're not in the Hall of Fame.
Shouldn't happen.
No, it shouldn't happen. But I think it's going to be that thing where you're like sitting there in 20 years sounding like, Pete Rose Stan.
Well, the bullshit thing they're going to do is they're going to put him in when he dies.
Yes, posthumous.
All of them. They're all going to get in when they die.
Yeah, which is just stupid.
Yeah, don't even bother.
Pete Rose didn't get in.
No, but like Barry and Alex Rodriguez will get in, man. They'll get in when they die.
Yeah.
All right, that does it for another edition. Edition of the Ball Knowers podcast.
Ball Knowers.
See you guys next week. Ball Knowers.